Anyone who has seen any video of this nature would know that while trail cams are installed worldwide, so they can capture images of events that occurred while we aren't necessarily paying attention. Many of us aren't necessarily prepared for what would pop on the screen once we take a look at the footage. Too many times have we come across the footage of incidents so unbelievable, even watching it over and over again won't solve the confusion they've caused. Want to see what we're on about? Come on, let's dive in. Here are some of the most insane trail cam captures that nobody ever saw coming. Nun dancing with skeleton in graveyard. The first entry on our list of truly insane things that have been caught by trail cameras is something so bizarre, it might as well be considered ungodly. Many associate priests and nuns to be representatives of the institution of Christianity on earth, known to be pious and true to the principles of the Lord. It does strike a chord when they are witnessed doing something so unbelievable it might be said to border on the line of blasphemy. This event occurred towards the end of 2011, when a passerby just happened to witness something so strange you wouldn't have believed it if we didn't show you this footage. The passerby, recorded as a nun of all people, was seen cavorting with a pair of skeletons in the Whole General Cemetery, built in 1847, before being closed down over a century later in 1972. Granted, there is a superstition that says that dancing with corpses will keep the dead alive. But this is ridiculous, as we asserted earlier on, bordering on the occult. The shocking footage in question has left everyone who knows about it confused, as some people find the dancing couple to be off-putting, to say the least. Ultimately, no one can actually tell why the nun would openly cavort with the skeleton, and as we can't necessarily get this lady's account, as no one has ever had the opportunity to interview this lady for her thoughts and motives, I guess we'll never know. Mukbang. The concept of our next clip is truly as insane as it sounds. Although, admittedly, a trend I would participate in if I had the stomach for it. Anyone that has heard of mukbang knows what this internet trend is. But for the unfamiliar viewers, this refers to the trend which people set up a show in which they consume what can only be seen as a stunning amount or variety of food for the enjoyment of their audience. Although it has contributed to the increasing popularity of South Korean culture, the trend has been lambasted for promoting the unhealthy consumption of food, along with wasting food that many people worldwide are in desperate need of. Nonetheless, this trend remains popular as ever, to the point that not only do humans like Shugi and Embro garner fame and fortune from this trend, people have also involved animals in these culinary activities. In the footage we're about to show you, a trail cam picked up the footage of an otter that got dragged into this trend as it munched down on a meal in such a similar fashion. Although this might be fun to watch, we should take note that animal participation in this trend has led to accusations of animal cruelty, especially those who torture the animals that they plan to feed on. It's important to maintain one's humanity while we're on this quest for fame and fortune. Dog versus horse. The next entry on our list could be considered to be another reference to animal cruelty, but just not in the way that you might think. In this footage, we notice a dog coming across a horse drawing a carriage full of people, and for one reason or another, the Labrador went on the attack, nipping and biting at the horse's heel for no particular reason. The footage is truly troubling because while dogs are known to be unpredictable from time to time, there isn't any known adversity between horses and dogs. Sure, you get the odd dog versus cat fight, but even that is somewhat unfounded as being a natural occurrence, let alone a dog versus a horse. The incident is so troubling you can see a man nearby, probably the father of the kids, crying in the carriage, trying to chase the dog away. Unperturbed, the canine continued its attack on the horse while the carriage driver did his best to control the horse. Fortunately, witnesses were able to calm the dog down before it got trampled by the agitated horse. Thankfully, nobody else got hurt. Forest fire. Insane and terrifying, the next footage shows us the truly awesome power of nature. In the footage that was captured at the turn of the century, we can bear witness as a forest fire engulfed the woods in the footage. The fire spread so rapidly, we might be forgiven for not noticing the spike in temperature, as it destroyed everything in its path, including the trail cam itself. Nobody, not even the expert firefighters who came along to control the flames, could do anything to curb this fiery rampage. They watched helplessly, just as we're doing now, only capable of bearing witness to this terrifying force of nature. As you can imagine, this serves as a humbling reminder that we're only residents of the earth, tenants to Mother Nature and her fearsome whim. Swamp creature. The next footage on our list is not as insane as it is debatable. Nonetheless, it's still something that might question the concept of reality or what we know to exist. Over in the swamps of Lettuce Park, Florida, a visitor riding around in his canoe came across what he believed to be a bear. So he decided to record this magnificent creature. However, as he focused on the form of the movement of the bear, especially as he noticed that the creature was bipedal in nature, he soon began to feel doubts that this is a bear. Intrigued, the visitor decided to take a closer look at the creature. But once it noticed him, the creature slinked away by submerging itself into the swamp water. After this encounter, the man reported the sighting to a park ranger. It was confirmed that these bears are rare in the park, so much so that they are almost never sighted by visitors. Crazy stuff. As you can imagine, many speculated that this might be Bigfoot, the legendary creature whose existence has been in dispute for many centuries. Others believe that this might be a skunk ape, another cryptid ape-like creature that is known to wander around the swamps of Florida. Either way, such a rare sighting has added more fuel to the fire, as people are eager to know what exactly this might have been. What do you think it is? Please share your opinion in the comments section. Aliens. The final entry on our list of insane footage that nobody could have ever seen coming is something truly otherworldly. Over 10 years ago in March 2008, something truly incredible was captured by a trail camera over in South American country of Peru. In the early hours of the day, a man was startled by what appears to be an alien, which was peeking into his home through a window. As the footage appears to be quite grainy, we can never be too certain if this was actually an extraterrestrial being, and as the man was unable to take a look at the creature before it ran off. This has obviously caused doubts as to what was caught on camera. However, many alien enthusiasts have been quick to come to the conclusion that this is more proof that we aren't alone in the universe. Many point to such dubious records as proof, but the realists among us are hesitant to accept this, until we can get some confirmation as to what exactly this creature lurking in the dark might have been. I guess we have to eventually come to terms with the fact that as we spin around our fiery star, we just might be the only ones looking out for others in the universe. With that, our video has come to an end. Let us know your thoughts on these creepy sightings in the comment section below. And if you liked what you saw, what's keeping you from hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications? Trust me, you don't want to miss out on any of our videos.